Report.
Target neutralized. Mission accomplished.
Good work. But you've been compromised. New orders, switch identities, go undercover.
Go ahead.
The Kanes of Isley. And their youngest heir, Owen Kane. Your new cover is his private tutor.
Copy that. Owen Kane. Isley's wealthiest heir, out of control. Ran off 9 tutors. Word is, no one lasts more than 5 minutes with him. Anyone there? I'm the new tutor. I'm your 10th tutor. And the last one. What?
Faye, that trick didn't work.
Owen, give me one more shot. I swear I'll scare her off.
Lame.
You're Owen Kane? Your father hired me as tutor. I'm Rhea Keller. You can call me Ms. Keller. Or just Rhea. Either is fine.
Whoa.
She lied.
Looks like she came prepared. So what? You think that'll get Owen's attention? Dream on.
Thank you for the warm welcome. I've got a little surprise for you too.
You.
Huh.
Are you insane? How dare you do that to Owen?
You are nobody.
You are nobody.
Owen could ruin you in no time.
Almost forgot. Everyone gets their fair share.
What the hell? Do you even know who I am?
Heiress of Morton Group. Owen's childhood friend. Why should I care?
Get up there and grab her. I'll take responsibility. What doing?
Mr. Kane must know. Who's interrupting his son's studies?
Let's go.
Just a hiccup. Shall we begin the lesson? Owen?
What's your name?
Rhea Keller.
Interesting. Rhea Keller. I'll remember you.
The defiance in his eyes made me want to win more. From that day on, he tried every trick he could to get rid of me. Unfortunately for him, he failed. Up to this day.
Owen. New tutor lasted a full week. A record.
You didn't exactly go easy on her, like when you
Put a snake in her bed.
She didn't flinch.
She snapped it in half.
Locked her in basement.
Cut the power and blasted creepy music.
She rolled out a mat and napped.
You threw everything.
She didn't blink.
Looks like you're finally out of tricks.
Today's the day.
The day for what?
The day I finally get rid of her. Come to my room later for the lesson.
Seems. Today's lesson needs a little adjustment, Owen. Owen! Class time. Owen?
I'm in the shower. Forgot towel. It's on bed. Can you hand it to me?
Mr. Kane, the fruit is ready. Shall I bring it in?
So you planned this. You wanted her to walk in on us. So your dad would fire me.
Clever as always, Miss Keller. Did you like my second gift?
Very much. If we're going to put on a show, we might as well do it properly.
Then.
Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do.
Rhea, do you even know what you're doing?
You set me up. You staged the whole thing. The least I could do was play along, Mr. Kane. Would you like your towel changed?
Mr. Kane, are you inside? May I enter?
Don't come in. Leave it outside.
All right, then. I'll be on my way.
Trying to play me, kid. That's adorable. Be in the study in 5 minutes. Your first lesson is learning how to respect your teacher.
Ms. Keller, are you awake? Ms. Keller. Hi, Ms. Keller.
Yes?
Ms. Keller, Mr. Kane has fallen ill. Could you please check on him? Ms. Keller, look. At 13, his mother passed away. When sick, he acts like this. He clings to her photo and won't let go.
Ms. Whitby, this is one of the poorest areas in Isley. The government would like your input on a project here.
Come on.
Dad, let me go to school. I won't let you down. I'll earn more money. I'll earn more money.
Waste money on school? You're a burden. I raised you. Pay me back. Marry, earn money. Help your brother build his life.
Stop that. How can you hit a child?
Get up, sweetheart.
Tell me, do you want to go to school? Good. That's a good thing.
Now on.
I'll cover all her expenses. No need to marry. No need to marry. Don't do that. Grow up to be a strong, independent. Stand tall as a dignified woman. Repay me by being independent. Understood?
Mom, don't leave.
Don't leave me alone.
How did he get hurt? What happened? You don't know? Then I'll ask his father.
It's just a fever. He's not going to die. My time is valuable. Don't bother me with trivial matters.
Mr. Kane, one thing remains. I noticed an old injury on Owen. His finger was broken, suspect.
I was the one who did it. After his mother died, he wouldn't stop crying. He clung to me, refused to let go. I'm a busy man. I don't have time to play house. So I broke one of his fingers. Once was enough. He learned when to keep quiet. After that, he behaved himself. It's just one finger. It doesn't affect his life. Look at him. Isn't he perfectly fine now?
Mr. Kane, what kind of father are you?
I have many sons. He's the most useless one. I didn't kick him out. That's already generous enough. Miss Keller, just do your job. You're the only tutor who's lasted this long. That's why I'll let this go. This is the first time. And the last one.
Owen. It turns out our childhoods were quite similar. He looks pretty sweet now. Chubby cheeks and all.
Mom, please don't go.
All right, I'll stay. I'm not your mom. I'm Rhea.
Rhea, don't go.
Stay with you. Go to sleep. In that moment, he wasn't that arrogant heir anymore. Just a sick kid looking for comfort. And somehow, I forgot I was only his tutor. I stayed by his side day and night. Until he finally recovered.
Hey, Owen. Heard you were pretty sick. You okay now?
Not dead yet.
Good enough. While you were out, we stayed busy. We've got a plan to get rid of her. Look,
This is potent.
figure out a way to get her to drink it. One glass is enough. Once she's out of it, I've got some guys lined up. They'll get plenty of footage. We'll edit it and spread it around. She'll panic and leave on her own.
Nice one. Classic Faye. This plan's definitely going to work.
Think about it. Perfect, right? Payback for you. This time, it's a sure thing.
Faye, I'm warning you. You're free pass. If there's a next time, I'll make you choke down that drink. Glass and all.
Owen, what's wrong with you? I'm helping you. Didn't you want her gone?
Scram!
Owen,
I want all of you out. Now!
Mr. Kane, that's. Looks like Miss Keller's efforts weren't wasted. Look at you, standing up for her.
Who says I'm standing up for her?
Owen. Thank you.
Don't thank me. Don't get the wrong idea. They were too loud. They ruined my game. This has nothing to do with you.
Ms. Keller, you're incredible. Out of all the tutors he's had, you're the first one he's ever defended.
I'm not special. I stepped into a part of his world he keeps locked away. I showed him that I cared. And he responded in the only way he knew how. That's when I realized he's been starving to be seen. And to be loved. Oh, Irene, I found out. His birthday is tomorrow. Is the family planning anything?
Mr. Kane hasn't celebrated his birthday since his mother passed away. After a while, he said there was no need, that he didn't care that he didn't care.
He does care. He just hides it. I'll put something together.
Ms. Keller, you're back. Please don't go in there.
What's going on?
They're back again. They show up once or twice a month. They say they're visiting, but really, they're just looking for trouble. Anyone who walks in ends up getting hurt.
They? Who are they?
Mr. Kane's half-brothers. Mr. Kane's father had many other children, even when the late Mrs. Kane was. Please, don't go in there. Wait until they leave.
Elliot, your brother's pretty good looking.
He's just a pretty face.
Nothing more. Babe,
How did he do on finals?
How bad?
He was dead last.
Seriously?
He got what he deserved.
No wonder Mr. Kane dumped him here to fend for himself. He's just all looks, no brains.
so what if you're the wife's kid?
Your mom didn't stick around long enough to give you a brain. Guess it runs in the blood. Right. It's your birthday today. We couldn't show up empty-handed. I picked this straight out of the trash, just for you. You like it? It suits you.
Come on.
Your big brother's treating tonight. Happy birthday. And many happy returns. Go on, eat up.
Looks like no one taught you manners, so I will. Looks like no one taught you manners, so I will. Try that again. I swear you'll be picking
your teeth up off the floor.
Don't just stand there. Get her.
Elliot, she took you down in one hit.
Going back is insane. Think you're tough? Just wait. I'll make you pay for this.
Apologize now.
What?
Take back what you said. Apologize to Owen. Then apologize to his mother.
Apologize to loser? And a dead woman? Are you insane, or did I mishear you?
I recorded every single word you just said. So tell me, what do you think happens when this lands on your father's phone? And in the tabloids that love Kane scandals? What do you think he'll do? On your knees, apologize.
Lena, I'm sorry. Owen, I'm sorry.
I shouldn't have called you a loser.
Let's go. Wait. Hey, bro. Your finals are coming up, right? That's when we'll know what you're really worth. Fail them, and you'll prove our point.
Get up already.
Are you worried Elliot will find out? Are you worried Elliot? Are you worried Elliot?
You mean the recording? Yeah. I was bluffing. Everything happened fast. Didn't have time. Anyone with half a brain would have figured that out. Sadly, you hid it. But he's just an idiot.
What if catches on?
Doesn't matter. What matters is that he knows there are consequences. We make the rules. He needs to learn not to mess with us.
Us?
Yes. Us.
I'll clean this up.
No, don't. I'll handle it. Get up. Ms. Keller, I saw everything. I knew you were different from the very beginning. You're really brave.
I'm not brave. I just don't fear death. I've got nothing to lose. Life or death. I don't care.
Ms. Keller, you don't understand. He's not afraid of them. He's afraid of his father. He's scared.
Quiet.
Even after his father broke his fingers, he still craves his affection. How unloved do you have to be? Owen. Don't have to do this. You don't exist to please anyone. Fight harder. Drag your father off his throne. End his career. Force retirement. Make him live on mercy. Owen. You're the rightful heir. Live like a rat in the gutter, letting those bastards trample all over you. Is this really what you want? Is this how you honor your dead mother? Ever wonder why they target you? Why they humiliate you? Because afraid you'll wake up and take back what's yours.
What's mine? What have I? All I've got is a loser label.
Your status was never the problem. You just haven't proven yourself yet. The finals Elliot mentioned is where you start.
What's your point?
Ace your exams. Make your father see that you're the only one who deserves his seat. That's real revenge. When the time comes, their fate will be yours to decide.
Can I do this?
You don't have a choice. I'll help you. From today, stop sabotaging yourself. Your real target is your father's seat. Understood? Lena, you once saved me. Repaying you, helping your son. Reclaim what was taken from him. Happy birthday, Owen. I did my best. Don't judge me. Owen. You're not about to cry, are you? Not gonna lie. He's stupidly good looking. Eyes welling up, trying not to lose it. It's hard to look away.
I'm not crying. It's so ugly. It's hurting my eyes.
Then give it back.
It's ugly as hell. I'll hold on to it. No one's given me a gift in ages. I really like it. Thank you.
I knew you didn't mean it.
Ms. Keller. Open the door. Mr. Kane needs you. It's bad. He's in trouble. Big trouble. Ms. Keller, look. He was up before dawn, and he's been reading nonstop. This never happens. Never ever. Do you think that fever fried his brain?
Don't worry, Irene.
His head's fine, but.
He's awake now. Fully awake. Working hard?
You were right. No more begging. I'll get better and stronger. I'll make him afraid. All of them. Elliot won't dare mess with me. With us.
Yes, with us.
Hey, Owen. No wonder you've been ghosting us. Faye's missed you like crazy. And here you are, playing the perfect student. No fever, huh? You've changed.
Quit bothering me.
Seriously? Let me guess. Finals are coming up. So you're cramming at the last minute, hoping for a miracle. Owen, what's gotten into you lately? Are you actually serious? Or did you find some kind of cheat code? Get real. We're at the bottom of the school, dead last. A few days of cramming won't save you. Keep dreaming.
Who says? Dreams can't come true?
Almost forgot about her. She's basically Owen's favorite now. Definitely not messing with her. Oh, hey, Miss Keller. I was just kidding. See you around. What's wrong?
Be honest. If someone's broken from the start, can they still?
Come on.
Where to?
The stars. Look. See them?
You okay? You do know it's daytime, right?
So if we can't see them, does that mean they don't exist? Owen, the stars are always shining. They're hidden by daylight. We just can't see them for now.
I'll get back to it.
Owen! Come watch the stars with me. Tonight at 8. Look. They've always been there. Especially that one. I see it. I see how it struggles to break free. How it fights to shine its light for everyone.
Listen up. I, Owen Kane, am done being a loser. I'm going to rise. I'm going to shine. I won't be invisible anymore.
I can't let her down. Not ever.
Everyone, listen up. I, Rhea Keller, will be right beside Owen. I'll be there to cheer him on.
Oh, wow. Came out for a drive. Didn't expect a performance. Didn't know losers dreamed this big. You want to shine? With what? Want to shine? With what? What's so funny? I'm talking to you. You're a loser. Don't kid yourself into thinking you're special. Not happening. Dream on.
That's not your call. You don't get to judge that. Who's to say? He won't shine bright. He blinds you?
Fine. Oh, by the way, Dad's coming to your graduation. I'll be there. Guess we'll see whether your name actually makes the honor roll. Elliot, you can't be serious. Everyone knows the Kane golden boy flunked his exams. If my dear brother makes the honor roll, I'll eat my words. I'll eat my words.
Like anyone cares.
So what, huh? You want me to do something stupid?
All right. That's an idea. Let's do it.
All right. Let's see about that. Let's go.
I mean, I can't wait to see him get humbled.
What?
To see that happen. Then we need to.
Work harder?
Absolutely.
Why are you staring?
Owen. You're actually kind of cute. I mean,
You too. Ground slippery.
lost footing.
I slipped. My bad.
Hey, slow down. I'm not gonna bite.
Mr. Kane, you're back. Looking for someone?
Where's Miss Keller?
You've really changed. Miss Keller this, Miss Keller that. Gone for 5 minutes. And you're already antsy.
Exams are over. They went fine. Let her know.
That's great. You've worked so hard these past 2 months. It'll pay off. She was just here, but she got a call and rushed off.
Did she say what about?
No. But it looked serious.
I'll go check.
Rhea, it's bad. We got word. Red Kite, the Obsidian leader, escaped custody 3 days ago. He's already in the country. HQ wants you ready now. We have to find him.
Got it. I'll handle it. Standing by for recall. How did it go?
Results drop in 3 days. Graduation's in the auditorium.
I'll be there. Front row. Ready to cheer you on.
That confident, huh?
Of course.
So who was that? It looked like you were.
He's nobody. Just a passerby. By the way, feeling good about the exam?
Miss Keller. Forget it.
This way.
Hear this one.
Miss Keller? What are you doing here?
Dad.
She's betting on a miracle from Owen. He might even make the honor roll. So she's here. Just to cheer my dear brother on. That's real dedication, Miss Keller.
Miss Keller, I respect your commitment. But you're giving Owen far too much credit. Or maybe you just don't know him that well. I've hired countless tutors for him. At this point, I just want him to make it to graduation without embarrassing the family. As for making the honor roll, let's not kid ourselves.
Mr. Kane, his teacher. I see his potential. As his father. Shouldn't you see it too?
John Brown, 633 marks. Lily Smith, 599 marks. Tom Norris, 681 marks. Luke White, 692 marks. Amy Brooks, 712 marks. Harry Fisher, 699 marks. Bobby Green, 710 marks. Emily Carter, 566 marks. Why haven't they announced Owen's score yet? Don't tell me it's so bad. They're saving it for last. Get him over here.
Listen, if you have any shame at all, keep your head down and don't speak. Don't let anyone know you're my son. That would be humiliating.
Owen. Lift your head. You are my best student ever. I'll be proud of you. No matter the result.
Now, I will announce the most anticipated result of this year's examination. The Dean's List student with the highest overall score is Owen Kane. Dean's List student is Owen Kane.
Owen, I knew. You could do it. Hard work over the past 2 months wasn't in vain after all.
I finally did it.
Yay.
Congratulations, Owen. Impossible.
That's impossible.
How could this loser be the top student? Everyone knows how he behaves at school. Owen's performance meets more than the standards of an outstanding student. That's it. He must have cheated.
Enough. He made us proud, for once.
By the way, do you remember what you said? By the river that day?
Elliot, stop drinking. You'll get into trouble. Scram. Then how else am I supposed to get rid of the aftertaste? You know what I just swallowed.
Elliot.
That was too much.
She wasn't telling you.
To actually swallow it, right? Do you think I wanted to? I didn't have a choice. That woman is a complete nightmare. And she is ridiculously strong. Believe me. She would have ripped my head off right then and there if I hadn't done it. This is nuts. Owen Kane. How dare he? How could he possibly be the top student? Even Dad looked impressed. Loser, does he deserve it? Does he?
B, but Elliot?
That loser did become the top student. And there's nothing we can do about it. If you've got nothing useful to say, shut it. Find me the hottest, most flirtatious girls you can. And call the paparazzi. Money's not an issue. Once that loser gets drunk, we'll set him up with those girls. And have the paparazzi swarm. Top student or not. I've got my ways to humiliate him.
You called?
Well, you actually showed up. Sit. I asked you here today to apologize. This was all my fault. Let's drink and settle our grudges here. Let's drink and settle our grudges here.
This is strong stuff. Get him to drink it.
Settle our grudges? You don't deserve it.
Are you crazy? I'm your brother.
Yes, I was crazy once. To catch Vernon's eye, crazy enough to grovel for him. I've been tolerating you.
For years.
Because of that.
But not anymore.
Mark my words.
From today.
I'll make you pay tenfold for what you did to me.
Miss Keller. Look.
I won this award. Because of our teamwork.
You did it. You even exceeded my expectations. Now that you've graduated, time for me to go.
What? Miss Keller. This is only the beginning. I haven't kept our promise yet.
I know you will someday. I've shown you the way. But the rest is up to you now.
Are you really leaving? Owen's going to miss you a lot. He hasn't been himself today.
Hello?
Miss Keller. I feel awful.
What happened?
Elliot. He made me drink something. And I feel awful right now. Can come over?
I'm on my way. What happened? Owen. What did Elliot make you drink?
Let's go to the hospital.
No! We can't. I don't want anyone to see me like this. Help me! You're the only one who can.
Owen! Do you even know who I am? Get it together.
I know it's you. I'm no longer your student. I want us to be something more. Do you know why I pushed myself so hard? To become better? It wasn't only because of what you said. You stood up to Elliot. For my sake. And he's not the kind of man who lets things go. If I weren't strong enough to crush him completely, he would have come after you. I have to be strong enough to protect you. Rhea. Remember that day by the river? It wasn't an accident. I wanted to kiss you. You felt the same way. When you said I looked good, didn't you?
My goodness. What have I done?
Ria, you have to take responsibility. It's my first time.
Stop it. Go get yourself checked. There could be something else in that drink.
If won't take responsibility, I'm not going.
Fine. I will. Can we go to the hospital now? Watch out! Owen! Hey, Owen!
That was Red Kite. And you were her target.
I should have known that once she escaped, she'd come after me. Owen got hurt because of me.
It wasn't a vital hit. Now Red Kite has acted. And your cover is blown. You must return at once.
Understood. I'll say my goodbyes first. According to the police, it was a revenge attack. You idiot! Why did you take a bullet for me?
Ria, you're mine now. That means you're responsible for me. And vice versa. A man protecting his girl is only right.
Owen. I might be gone for a while. Spoken to Ms. Walsh. She'll take care of you.
So you're really leaving? Is it because of that man? He wasn't just asking for directions, was he? Who is he? Your boyfriend, or something else?
Don't be ridiculous.
I'm not. Something fell off that day. Ria. Never seen you so flustered.
Because. Wait, I can't tell him that. Don't overthink it.
Ria. I won't pry anymore. But could you please stay? Please don't leave me.
Owen. I have to go.
That drink. Elliot didn't force me to drink it. The moment. Saw the glass of wine. Recognized it. It was the same bottle Faye planned to give you. So I drank it myself. It was the only way to approach you and stop you from pushing me away. Ria. I know I'm not strong or good enough for you. But I swear, I'll do whatever it takes to become stronger until I'm worthy to stand by your side. Ria. Can't we be together? I don't want to be your student. I want to be your man. Can't we just be together forever?
Smoking again? You promised you'd quit.
Commander Hawk. Once we're done with Red Kite, I'm quitting.
Why? You swore an oath. To give everything for our country. To act with integrity and never back down.
Have you forgotten those words? I haven't. Back then, had no attachments, no weaknesses. But things are different now.
Is it because of that child? Owen?
He's not a child. The moment he took a bullet for me, he stopped being one.
At that time, I only arranged for you to be his tutor. To protect your identity. Never expected.
Neither did I. I never thought I'd be an agent. And I never thought. Owen, you may have chosen to drink that wine yourself. But with my training, I had many ways to sober you up. I chose the least professional one. You were right. When I said looked good. By the river that night I caught feelings too.
Rhea. Have you made up your mind?
Owen, you're young. Road ahead is long. Upon graduation, you'll face endless possibilities. And meet many women.
Rhea, stop. I don't want anyone else but you. That's the one thing I know for certain even in death. I want only you.
Promises mean nothing without action. Give you 6 months. If you still feel the same, we'll be together. Owen, will you wait for me?
Approved.
Thank you, Commander.
Capturing Red Kite is our top priority. The operation is underway. We are confident we can apprehend her within 6 months. For now, you must remain at the command center. And keep everything secret. Only after 6 months will you no longer be an agent. And simply be Rhea Keller. Owen will have to wait, if he can't endure the test of time. Is he really worth you risking everything for? Then again, young people crave novelty. Feelings fade quickly.
No. I have faith in him.
Half a year? Longer. Wait for you my whole life.
I'm glad.
Promise me, Rhea, just promise it'll only be half a year.
Okay. I promise.
All right.
Ms. Walsh is almost here. I should go.
Rhea didn't tell me where she's going.
Did you come up with an excuse?
I made something up.
Good. It would have been a problem if he caught you leaving with me.
Mr. Kane.
Mom passed away when I was only 13.
Yes, Mr. Kane. Do you miss her?
I only have Dad. I want him to be with me. He promised he'd spend my birthday with me. I was really happy. He left his phone on the couch, so I ran after him to return it. Mr. Kane, you'll be in Ireland for weeks, missing Mr. Owen's birthday.
His birthday? You really think I'd celebrate it? It was just an excuse. So he wouldn't stir up trouble. For the time being.
I cried and asked why he had lied to me. I grabbed his hand, refusing to let go. He forced my hand open. It hurt a lot. I still remember how much it hurt.
Mr. Kane, let's move on. It's in the past. Let's move on, okay? Mr. Kane, your father is here. You should stop now. If he hears this, he won't be pleased.
Who the hell did you piss off out there? Look at what happened to you. I've sent someone to investigate the shooting. What you did this time has actually changed my opinion of you. I've decided to send you abroad for 3 years. Consider this your probation period. If you still meet my expectations after those 3 years, then I'll consider, letting you take over Kane Corp.
3 years.
Don't let me down. This is your last chance to prove yourself.
3 years later. Admirer here again.
He brought food and flowers. How thoughtful. He's really handsome too. How does that not move you? By the way, a corporation funded our school. Mr. Smith invited the investor to dinner. He said all teachers have to join. Don't forget about it.
Commander Hawk, I told you to stop giving me gifts.
Rhea, you no longer go by 05. You're just Miss Keller now. Stop calling me Commander Hawk.
Finn, stop giving gifts. We're not meant to be.
It's been 3 years. Rhea. All these years, yet you're still holding on to him.
Is that true? Are you talking about the kid?
Didn't you say? He's just a kid.
Regarding that, got a cigarette? I want to smoke.
No. I don't.
Ever since he broke the promise, he became a kid in my eyes again. A reckless, impulsive, and clueless kid. That's enough. Smith's buying dinner. I'll get medicine. You know I have stomach issues.
There are 2 things I regret the most. Letting you go to the Canes. And second, only having the courage now to confess.
Finn, let it go. Talking about it now won't change anything.
Fine. I'll stop. I wanted to ask. You were once a special agent. Is this really the life you want? Or are you just hiding here? Or are you just hiding?
What talking about? People live on the edge. I wanted a change. And to live a quiet life. Sorry, I'm late. The investor isn't yet. Guess who?
Bet you won't be able to.
Who is it?
He's not some balding, middle-aged man. He's a hottie. His name is Owen Kane. He's young, successful, and just back from abroad.
I'm sorry.
Right. Heard Owen's rumor? What rumor?
He's into this girl, head over heels.
Apparently, she's the daughter of Morton Corp. Faye Morton. Grew up together. A match in heaven.
2 days ago, she posted a photo holding hands.
Must be a soft launch.
Everyone thinks it's Owen.
Excuse me. Stomach feels unwell. Get some medicine.
No need. I have some. Long time no see, Miss Keller.
Rhea. You know each other?
Tutored him when he was in college.
But things seem a bit awkward between you two.
Maybe I was too strict back then. So he still remembers.
Mr. Kane, I didn't expect you to know Miss Keller. What a coincidence. We were just talking about you.
Talking about me?
Looks like something's been brewing between you and Ms. Morton. We saw the hand-holding photo online. You look perfect together.
Mr. Kane, everyone says you were childhood friends, a perfect match. Will your families announce the news soon?
Childhood friends? Miss Keller, didn't you tell everyone? You were my first kiss?
Mr. Kane, you're a joker.
Miss Keller, can't you remember? Should I tell you the details to jog your memory?
Mr. Kane, I just remembered I have something urgent to do. I have to go. Please excuse us.
Miss Keller, I remember you love prawns.
Why say that earlier? Everyone misunderstood.
Misunderstood? Wasn't that the truth?
So you did that to embarrass me? Owen. Nothing between us. That's all in the past.
Nothing? Miss Keller, we even slept together and you're saying it's nothing?
So? It was a one-night stand. Nothing serious. Did you take it seriously? Of course you didn't. Did you? You wouldn't have left me without an explanation. After the promise. I have. My medication. That was an excuse. I knew who you were. I hope we can leave it at that.
We'll be seeing each other often. Rhea. You better. Be ready. Rhea, my stomach's fine. I knew yours wasn't, so I brought this. I'll send you home.
No, thanks.
Sorry.
We're all set. Trying to be my chauffeur now? Sure.
Miss Keller. 3 years. Yet you're still the same. Still beautiful as ever.
You changed. You needed someone to protect you. Now. You look the part.
Isn't that what women want? Someone mature and charming.
Kiddo. You're outdated. Not the trend anymore. It's about the golden retriever type. Sweet. And obedient. Got it? What are you doing?
Rhea. Then'll be your little brother. And cling on to you. Would you still like me?
No. What are you doing?
I'll kiss you. Until you like me back. Rhea. Everyone has different sides. Same here. I can be a golden retriever. Loyal and clingy, but I can bite too.
Spent 3 years abroad. And learned nothing worthwhile. You nailed the domineering CEO vibe. Unless you've been away so long a kiss means nothing? Anyone?
I kissed you, Rhea. You were my first kiss. I haven't kissed anyone since.
No need to say that.
What about you?
I have a boyfriend.
The same one from 3 years ago? So you're really leaving? Is it because of that man? He wasn't just asking for directions, was he? Who is he? Your boyfriend, or something else?
3 years ago. He means Finn. Take me home. Thank you. My boyfriend is waiting for me. We live together. Stay away so he doesn't get the wrong idea. Why are you here?
Worried you'd return alone. I went to the restaurant, but everyone had already left, so I stopped by on the way.
I'm fine. Walk me upstairs. Owen, you crazy?
Yes. I am. I've lost my mind thinking about you for the past 3 years. Ria, do you know what the biggest difference is now? Back then, I only dared to hide and watch you from afar. But now, I can do this right before him. And kiss you.
Let her go. What are you doing?
Listen. I don't care what kind of past you had with her. From now on, I'm the only one in her future.
You should leave. I'll talk to him alone. I'll talk to him alone. Tell me. What do you want?
Ria, I want to talk at your place.
Unbelievable.
Ria, you were clinging to me when I was taking you home.
Now you've gotten what you wanted.
You're just leaving?
Come with me.
Ria, you lied to me. No one else lives here. You're alone.
So that's why you shamelessly followed me here. Been 3 years. And I see your manipulation skills have improved.
There's something else I need to say. 3 years ago, I only dared to touch you when I was drunk. But now,
Owen! Let me go. Owen! Put me down, Owen.
but I'm sober. Right now. Ria, I want you right now. Ria, I've gone mad, thinking about you for the past 3 years. You know, thinking about you isn't enough. Neither is just talking to you. I want all of you.
Owen, where are you?
Everyone's waiting to welcome you.
I'm with Ria, so I'm not coming. Ria, I never had anything with Faith 3 years ago. There's no way there's anything between us now.
Ria, it's really her. It's so late. What is she doing with Owen? Shameless. She's definitely trying to seduce him.
Forget it, Faye. Forget it, Faye. He's only ever listened to her. He got back and ran to her. Don't you get it?
Exactly. Wasn't that post to test his reaction? Owen didn't care. You have to accept it.
What exactly is wrong with me? Why would he choose a woman pushing 30 over me? Rhea. You'll pay for this. I won't let you get away with it. Rhea.
How can you be forgetful? Once was enough, why did you do it again?
Rhea.
Mistakes
Are meant to be repeated. How about a third time?
You should leave.
Rhea. Already like this. Just admit you like me, alright?
Why?
Should I?
Aren't we just friends with benefits? Means nothing to me.
Rhea, you're all sweet when we're in bed. But the moment it's over, you turn ice cold.
You men are really good at this. So why can't you handle it? When a woman does the same,
I don't care what men do. I was never like that. I set my sights on you 3 years ago.
really? Do you believe that?
Yes.
If you actually meant it, then
Rhea, where are you?
You're gonna be late.
I'm coming now. Owen, let's end this. It's better. For both of us.
Rhea. Finally here.
What's going on? Owen is rich and handsome. He's definitely into you, based on how he looked at you. How did you win him over? Teach me your tricks.
Nonsense.
How did she win him over?
By being a SL*T.
Rhea, when Owen went all out for you. I knew something was off. Turns out I was right. Were you trying to seduce him all along?
Who are you? Watch your mouth.
Start trouble? Yeah. But that's not all. I'm also here to slap you, you shameless B*TCH.
Faye. If you really like Owen, then go pursue him. Why come here? Unless he doesn't like you back. So you're taking it out on me.
What's with the attitude, old lady? You were always older than us. You're an old hag pushing 30. 30. Just who do you think you are?
Why? Do you think the world revolves around you? Still naively believing you can always get whatever you want?
Come here, Mr. Smith. Fire her. She shamelessly seduced a student. She doesn't deserve to be a teacher.
Ms. Morton. Can't do that.
Why not? Do you want my family to stop investing in this school?
That's not it. Mr. Kane recently bought the entire school. He's in charge now, he's in charge now.
Exactly. Rhea may be almost 30. But I'll never care how old she is. As long as she's here. She always, the love of my life. As for you, Faye, you are annoying and still are. Even if you live forever, you've remained unbearable. Since picked a fight with Rhea, I'm ending business ties between our families.
Owen, please no.
Don't do this for the sake of our past. We can negotiate everything else. But I will never compromise if you lay a finger on Rhea.
You bought the school? What are you doing, Owen?
Rhea wanted to protect you. The same way you protected me back then.
So you rushed all the way here just to play the hero? Do you think I'd be impressed? I'm not. I protected you then, because you truly needed it. But I never needed saving. Working temporarily at the school, I can leave whenever I want. Owen, times have changed. Why can't you understand? What you're doing right now is not in trend anymore.
3 years ago, you became my tutor. You guided and protected me. You made everyone believe I'd changed for the better. We were even very close. And now, you're saying you never had feelings for me, and that you don't care about me at all?
I'm empty inside.
I have nothing left to give. Rhea, I came to find you. To take you somewhere. Rhea, do you remember this place? Rhea, will you marry me?
It's beautiful. Give it to another. It deserves someone better.
I don't understand, Rhea. I wasn't good enough back then, so you rejected me. Right now I'm the CEO of a finance company. I have everything. Why did you reject me?
I don't want you. Gave you a chance 3 years ago. We said we'd meet in 6 months. Did you forget? Do you know how long I waited for you there? I waited from dawn till dusk for 7 straight days and you never showed up. Then I saw it in the latest finance magazine. Son of richest man in city, going abroad to study and take over the family business.
You really waited for me for 7 days? Rhea, I thought you'd never come. Back then, I saw you with Finn at the hospital. So I thought that promise was just an excuse, just like how my father used to lie to me.
So that's why you didn't contact me for 3 years?
It was all a misunderstanding. My father sent me overseas. And I thought that promise was your way of rejecting me. A way to brush me off. It was just a chain of accidents. Now that everything's clear, let's not miss our chance again, okay?
Owen. Was it just a misunderstanding? If it were a misunderstanding, you could have confronted me and asked me directly, but you didn't. What stood between us wasn't a misunderstanding. Your cowardice. Your insecurity. You didn't have courage to ask. You only dared to face me after you thought you were successful enough. But imagine this. What if I hadn't lied? What if I'd actually waited 3 years? Imagine the pain I endured.
Rhea, I suffered during those 3 years too. Thinking of you kept me going.
No. What kept you going wasn't longing for me. It was your pride. You imagined that one day you'd be powerful enough to crush Finn and win me over. You could have just asked about my relationship with Finn, but you never did.
Rhea, my father did the same thing to me back then. He promised to come for my birthday. He lied.
That doesn't mean I would ever do that to you. Is someone like that really worth your love? The man I loved was the boy who took a bullet for me when he had absolutely nothing. Not the man who broke his promise, felt unworthy, and hid behind the title of Kane Corp CEO.
Rhea, that's not true.
Do you really think seeing how successful you've become in 3 years would make me choose you? Owen, you're wrong. Completely wrong. I like you. Not because of how outstanding or powerful you are. I just find this whole triumphant return act of yours ridiculous.
Rhea. I did all that because I love you. I just wanted to.
No. True love has no room for such cliché misunderstandings.
I've worked so hard to become the CEO of Kane Corp. Turns out Rhea doesn't care. Not one bit. She even doubted my love for her.
Owen, I think Miss Keller was right about one thing. A cliché breakup over a misunderstanding wouldn't even appear in soap operas. If you really thought something was going on, you could have just asked her. Instead, you let it eat away at you. Were you trying to be a spy or something? Because you sure acted like one. You're quite the expert, aren't you?
Mr. Kane, Ms. Keller has met with your father.
Wrong, Owen?
Rhea left alone, kept tabs out of concern. My father went to see her.
Ms. Keller, it's been a while. 3 years ago, when Owen was shot, something didn't feel right. Whoever did it covered their tracks well. Even now, I still haven't uncovered the truth. But one thing is certain. He took that bullet for you. I've looked into your past. You're just a nobody from the countryside.
So did you come? Pass judgment on my background?
Faye came to see me today. The Morton and Kane families go way back. She's the daughter-in-law I want. Miss Keller, I'll be frank. I'm trying to secure Owen's future. His marriage should be an asset. Not a liability, not a liability, not a liability.
Secure his future? Mr. Kane, don't you feel guilty saying that?
Have you forgotten how you treated him back then? That was the past.
Right. Because Owen is successful and useful now, that's why you acknowledge him as your son. But if he were still the loser you once called him, would you show up?
Shut up! I'm his father regardless. No parent wants what's bad for their child.
How ridiculous. Being a father is more than just a name. It means responsibility and sacrifice. You don't get to stand above others because you're his father. What responsibility have you ever taken for Owen?
Let's get to the point. What's your price to walk away?
Make it a glass of water.
A glass of water?
Yes. Mr. Kane, I didn't do this because you forced us apart. If you hadn't intervened, I wouldn't be with him. Ever since I found out you were the one who broke his pinky finger 3 years ago, I wanted to do this. So, thank you for coming to see me today and letting me settle the score.
Owen. I knew she was ruthless back when she splashed us. I imagined she'd do this to father too. That was insane.
She's still protecting me. I was wrong. Rhea was right. Fault was mine. These years, I worked to grow stronger, thinking that one day I could protect her. She's powerful. Why need my protection? She was right. It was just my fragile male ego. Times have changed. She was right. No one's into alpha CEOs anymore.
No one's into alpha CEOs? Then what are people into? Live-in sons-in-law? Owen's not about to become a live-in son-in-law, is he?
Vernon, I've told you before. A woman like Rhea, who clawed her way up, would never let go of Owen. After latching onto him.
She doesn't get a say in this. Even though I handed the company over to Owen, I can take it back anytime I want. If he disobeys me, I have many other candidates.
Vernon.
Are you planning to? Faye, get ready. I can't let his foolishness jeopardize the alliance between our families. This Sunday, I'll throw an engagement party for you both.
But Vernon didn't realize how infatuated Owen is with that woman. I'm afraid if he refuses, it brings shame to both.
He won't dare. He'll never give up everything he's worked for. No man would give up power for a woman. My son certainly won't. Besides, that woman isn't exactly clean herself. She was involved in a shooting incident. My son even took a bullet for her.
A shooting?
How did a country bumpkin get caught up in that? Who exactly is Rhea? Check someone out for me.
Rhea, we've got trouble. Something came up.
Is Faye here?
It's much worse than that. Follow me. Rhea, look. This is going to be an epic showdown.
Rhea. I brought you lunch and flowers. Lime shrimp. Favorite lilies.
Rhea, eat this. I brought lunch and flowers for you too.
Owen.
I thought I made myself clear the other day. Yes, you did. I get it. The man in front of you right now isn't the CEO of Kane Corporation. I'm just an ordinary man who loves you deeply. I'll compete with him. Fair and square. Even so, you can't beat me.
Just now, you said you were an ordinary man, but the next second, you're already being condescending.
Those flowers came from a florist. And that lunch from a restaurant, correct? Mine is different. The flowers may not be rare, but I picked them one by one from the flower fields by hand. This meal wasn't made by a chef either. I made it myself, following a recipe. Rhea, reject arrogant Owen, who only dared to face you as a CEO. Can't reject the Owen who loves you deeply. Don't you think so? Rhea, you're right. Times change. But one thing never changes. A third wheel is never welcome in any era. So please, leave.
Me? A third wheel?
But people like that lack self-awareness. Just like you right now.
Here with me.
Rhea doesn't need you.
Rhea, look at him.
Owen.
Rhea has always been frugal, she never wastes food. I'll eat this. The flowers can stay with me. If bringing gifts again, I'll take them all. I haven't had lunch yet anyway.
Stop it.
Rhea, I'm being serious. I'm going to win you back.
Rhea, don't listen to him. I'm the serious one.
Not.
I am.
Will you stop?
No.
Fine. In that case, I'm going to class.
Rhea, get in the car.
Rhea, get in the car.
Rhea, get in my car. I'll drive you.
No.
She's getting in my car.
You think a luxury car is enough to impress Rhea? Owen, you're overthinking it.
Who said a car was my only option? I have a car, moped, and bike.
Can pick one.
She chooses. I'll be with her.
Well, what's next? A tricycle tomorrow.
Good point. I'll arrange it.
Enough. Forget it. I'll go on my own.
Stop tailing her. My stride is longer. You can't keep up.
Hurry up. Owen. You the CEO of Kane Corp? Don't you have work to do?
Is it worth wasting time? Yes, it is.
Never expected you to be thick-skinned.
Rhea looked it up. The number one rule of being a young lover is to be thick-skinned.
I'm done with you.
Watch out!
You.
Sorry, brakes failed. Are you okay?
Owen, crazy? Do you know how dangerous that was?
Rhea. I know. But if you're ever in danger, I'll always stand in front of you. How it was 3 years ago. And it's still the same now. Rhea. Feelings for you have never changed. I was too cowardly back then. The moment I saw Finn. Panic in your eyes. I knew something's up. But I didn't dare ask. I chose the worst way. To keep you near me. I thought I could hold on to you like that. At the time, I didn't know who Finn was. He was mature, dependable. While I was just a clueless kid fresh out of school. I assumed you were together. Yet I didn't have the courage to confirm it. I caught your conversation at the hospital and I got scared. You'd discard me the same way my father did. I was even more afraid that I wasn't worthy of competing with him. Because deep down, I was still that person everyone called a loser. So you were right. These 3 years of pain and regret were my fault. My insecurities created those misunderstandings and pushed you away. But, Rhea, you've opened my eyes. I see it clearly now. Your love for me is what gives me strength. I'm no longer running away. Otherwise, I'd never dare to share my darkest thoughts with you. Rhea, the man standing before you now, has stripped away every facade. All that's left is courage and sincerity. Will you give me one more chance?
Owen, are you done with your tragic little act? Rhea, this isn't some media rumor. I just witnessed his father's press conference. He's playing the devoted lover to you. But he's already engaged to Faye Morton. Owen. Have you no shame?
Enough of this nonsense. I just handed Kane Corp to you, and you immediately cut all ties with Morton Corp. What are you trying to do?
Haven't you already figured it out?
Owen Kane. Resume all partnerships with Morton Corp right now. Also, you'll get engaged to Faye on Sunday.
That will never happen.
If you don't comply, I'll ensure you regret it.
Rhea, trust me. I'll deal with it immediately. Give you explanation.
An explanation? I don't need one. Ria.
I don't care if you want one. I'll give it anyway. Ria, wait for me.
Ria. He broke his promise 3 years ago. No matter how powerful he seems now, he still can't escape his family's control.
Ria, I saw that news too. Don't take it to heart. For families like theirs, marrying within the same class is expected. That's just how it is.
Not overthinking it. Don't worry.
Are you sure? Ria, stop pretending. Old hag. Stop wasting your effort. Mr. Kane told me that if Owen refuses to marry me, he'll be stripped of his CEO title. You've heard this before, right? For a man, power is the only way up. You don't think he'd give up everything for you, do you? By the way, we're not inviting you to our engagement party this Sunday. After all, only high society is invited. Someone like you. Not belonging there.
But
You can watch the live stream. I'll make sure the camera focuses on us, just so you can see who he really belongs to.
Ms. Morton, can't believe you're bragging about a man you tied down through a marriage alliance. Even if you live stream all night, you're just a clown. Putting on a one-woman show.
Ria, you really are stubborn.
Ria, are you okay?
I'm fine. I feel dizzy, Laura. Call in sick tomorrow.
All right.
Ria, open the door. I know you're inside.
He's been knocking for an hour. Doesn't his hand hurt? How annoying.
You finally opened the door.
Enjoy pounding on things? Try gym downstairs. Don't break my door.
I'm here to give you the invitation.
You and Faye really are a perfect match. She asked me to watch livestream. Here you are with an invitation.
Owen.
I don't need it. I'm not interested at all.
Ria. Just take it.
No need. I wish you both a long, happy life together. Owen! What's wrong? You're engaged.
It will ever be happy with one person. No one else but her.
What do you mean?
Ria, don't you watch TV? Or check your phone? I get it. You think I'm getting engaged to someone else, so you haven't been in the mood to check, right?
You're overthinking it. Working on lesson plans. My eyes got tired.
Since when did you say one thing and mean another?
Owen. Stop it. Mr. Vernon announced a marriage alliance with the Morton family. Yesterday, Mr. Owen held a press conference. He loves someone else and will never agree. Were you aware? What is your response?
The marriage alliance is set in stone. Since he insists on going his own way, from this moment on, he is no longer the CEO of Kane Corp. And will no longer hold any shares in the company.
Owen. Was it worth it?
Why wouldn't it be?
Do you remember where it began? I told you before. If he looks down on you, make him walk on eggshells around you. You were almost there. You came close to.
So what? Rhea. Nothing matters to me more than you. I choose you over power. I've always chosen you. Rhea. Are you coming? To the engagement party? Whether you come or not, I'll be waiting for you. I'll keep waiting.
Faye, stop drinking. He's not worth it.
I'm a joke. I, Faye Morton, have become the biggest joke in Isley. Owen would rather give up everything than choose me. Throwing myself at him.
You've always known Owen has only ever loved one person, so why torture yourself? I heard from Hugh that Owen has been busy preparing for the engagement party. He's made up his mind to marry her. You should let go. Ms. Morton, we couldn't find much about Rhea's background. All we know is that she went to Toria 2 years ago. Almost no record exists after that. A source just confirmed that. The drug lord Red Kite rose to power that same year. A special agent caught her, but she escaped. The timeline matches Rhea's return.
Are you sure?
Nothing conclusive yet, but based on what we have. Rhea Keller is Red Kite. The timelines all line up.
Turns out she really is Red Kite. I knew it. How could a country bumpkin possibly be involved in a shooting? What did you just say? Owen's made up his mind to marry her, right?
Faye, what are you going to do?
Then I'll give them a wedding gift. They'll never forget.
The 7th day.
Owen.
It's been 7 days.
Forget it.
Miss Keller isn't coming. Laughingstock of Isley. Stop waiting.
No way. She waited 3 years. 7 days is nothing. I'd wait a lifetime for her if I had to.
Owen. I won't let you wait forever.
Rhea. I knew you'd come.
These 7 days must have been hard. I waited 7 days, only to be left in despair. Made you wait 7 days too.
But I'm giving you
A future. That belongs to us.
Miss Keller, finally you're here. Owen. Hurry up. Start the ceremony.
Start what? It's time to end this charade.
I've renounced my title, my inheritance, and my shares. What more do you want?
Do you think I can't deal with you just because you gave up everything? Owen Kane. Let me be clear. I'll never allow my son to marry Red Kite, a notorious drug lord wanted by Interpol.
Red Kite?
She's Red Kite?
Really? No way. Not sure. Never guessed.
A drug lord?
She doesn't look like one.
Owen. Asked Vernon to come. I need to make sure you and everyone else see exactly what kind of woman you insist on marrying. Ria graduated at 22 from one of the country's top colleges. Then she went to Toria. After that, her record goes blank. But I found out. There was a drug lord called Red Kite in Toria. And you, Ria Keller, are Red Kite. The Interpol wanted drug lord.
How are you sure I'm Red Kite?
We've looked into everything. Obsidian was wiped out 3 years ago. Obsidian was wiped out. But their leader, Red Kite, escaped overseas. Right at that time, you suddenly returned and became Owen's tutor.
You used him.
As a cover, didn't you? Owen, are you still going to marry this dangerous criminal?
Miss Keller. What's going on?
I can't tell them. I captured Red Kite in the country. Revealing diplomatic agreements could spark a diplomatic incident. I have nothing to say.
Reacting like that is basically admitting it. Owen, should we put the ceremony on hold?
Ria is right. There's nothing to explain. Today is our engagement party. If you're not involved, please leave immediately.
Owen, you're completely obsessed with her. You're actually marrying a drug lord. A criminal.
She's not.
Why doesn't she explain herself?
She doesn't need to prove anything to anyone. Not even to me.
This is outrageous.
Owen, I knew you'd be stubborn. Why? I brought another witness.
This is my daughter, Ria. I've always known. She's doing shady things behind the scenes.
Ria, even your own father has pointed the finger at you. What else do you have to say?
Is this how?
You've seen your own daughter all these years?
What do you expect? I've always told you. There's no point in getting an education. It's better to settle down early. You wouldn't listen. Someone paid for your schooling. I knew it. A woman will never amount to anything.
Exactly. Owen, there's testimony and physical evidence. Are you not thinking clearly?
Owen, snap out of it. If you insist on tying yourself to this drug lord, your life and your future will be completely ruined.
If you don't believe me, cancel this party. Immediately.
Guards! Get all these irrelevant people out of here. And you all. If you buy into this nonsense, leave too. It's our engagement party today. As long as we're here, party continues. Ria. I believe you.
Owen, open your eyes. She's a woman of low stature who needed a sponsor for school. And she's a drug lord too. What do you even like about someone like her, who's lowborn and has a messy past?
I don't care Ria's background. I care about who she is. I love her. She's the one I chose. My feelings for her won't change because of her background or a rumor.
Thank you for trusting me so much. Owen. There's something I never told you. Back then, the person sponsoring me was your mother.
My mother?
Yeah. She told me personally back then to stand tall and keep my integrity. How could I do those things and tarnish her good name?
Ria,
Police are here.
you're done for. You can look forward to rotting in prison.
Ms. Faye Morton, you're accused of fabricating and spreading lies, serious defamation, and disruption of public order.
Please come with us.
What are you doing? I'm the one who helped report the drug dealer. You should arrest her. She's the major drug lord, Red Kite.
Who told you? Rhea is Red Kite? In fact, the real Red Kite was already captured 2.5 years ago. Because she was caught domestically. It involves foreign data protection laws. The case has always been highly confidential. But now, the rules have been revised. Everything that was hidden until now can finally be revealed today. Faye Morton, Obsidian was once extremely powerful. It made people tremble in fear. But do you know who it was that finally destroyed it?
Of course I do. It was someone codenamed Viper. A supremely skilled special agent.
That's right. Rhea is that special agent, Viper. She's the one who destroyed Obsidian. She was also the one who personally captured Red Kite half a year later.
She did that? How's that possible?
No way. Viper is a legend. How can it be her? Why is it Rhea?
Nonsense. The special agent on the news is capable. Done great things for the country. My daughter, Rhea, isn't capable of that.
We live in a remote place.
Takes generations to produce that.
She's a woman. Could she pull off something this big?
There's no way.
As expected, human prejudice is hard to change. After graduation from college, she passed a strict selection and joined the agency. She was secretly sent to Tori on missions and achieved results 3 years ago. After completing the mission to destroy Obsidian, received orders, and came to Isley. She used a tutor's identity as her cover. She originally had a bright future. She could have earned everyone's respect. However, her heart belonged to someone. For this love, she abandoned all glory and left the agency decisively. All she wanted was to live a normal life with him.
Rhea. That half-year promise.
That promise was because Red Kite escaped. To ensure nothing went wrong, the agency had Rhea personally lead the final operation to capture him. When 6 months ended, and Red Kite was captured, she immediately went to the meeting place to wait for you. But you, Owen, didn't come.
Why are they fighting?
This punch is what you owe her for ignoring her these past 3 years.
I deserve that.
I'll admit it. I like Rhea. I've liked her for years, but from the beginning, I knew I never had a chance, because whenever she talked about you, her eyes would light up. She never looked at me like that before. At the hospital, I deliberately said those words for you to hear. I just wanted to test your feelings for Rhea and see if it could withstand it. But I never thought disappear without a trace for 3 years. These 3 years stayed by her side. I tried hard, but I knew in my heart that I could never win.
Finn. I'm sorry.
Rhea. Sorry, being selfish. Actually, today's mess could have been avoided. A few days ago, I realized Faye was secretly looking into you and planning to cause trouble. By then, I was already aware the deal had been reworked. I could have said so earlier. I didn't stop it. I wanted to see exactly how Owen would react. I also wanted to see for myself if there was one last chance for me. Owen, you didn't back down this time. No hesitation, no retreat. You left no chance for me. I, Finn Hawk, conduct myself with honesty. I can't and I won't let myself turn into the person I hate. I came today to first clear Rhea's name, restore honor. Second, it's to sincerely wish you both happiness.
Oh, Hector, you raised a great daughter. She's a real hero.
Say something.
Excuse me, are you the legendary Agent Viper?
Are you really the legendary Viper? Owen, provide.
How will the party go on?
Are you Viper? How did you infiltrate and destroy the massive structure?
Why not go on?
Obsidian?
Waited 7 days. Not scared of ruckus. Even if the sky falls today. The engagement party must be completed.
Didn't you say?
Owen's coming, even if dragged.
Are you out of your mind? Don't you know who Mrs. Kane is?
She's Viper.
Force her, man?
Ms. Keller, you're back.
Owen did this?
I haven't been
Cooking recently.
Mr. Owen made all of them. He says Ms. Keller likes his cooking.
Where is he?
Mr. Vernon's here, they're in the study.
It's about making Owen return and taking over Kane Corp, right?
Yes, it. Even though Mr. Owen is no longer the CEO of Kane Corp, the company he started himself is doing amazingly well and is comparable to Kane Corp. Have you heard? Mr. Vernon's other sons are even more useless. Media exposed them over gambling debts. Or they did something wrong and now hide overseas. Outsiders say it was all Mr. Owen's doing.
Those people bullied him before. It's only right he pays them back.
Ms. Keller, it's you too. In front of you, he acts nice, but outside, he's really cunning. Many people say Mr. Owen is like a beast that can't be tamed. He's fierce and dangerous.
Is that so?
This one's on you too. If you ask me, you're a beast tamer.
I'm not a beast tamer. I'm just the limit he respects. And his moral compass.
Oh, the way you youngsters speak sure sounds nice. Eat first, Ms. Keller. I'll go upstairs to clean.
Ms. Walsh.
Tell me.
Why do you never clean the upstairs room anymore? 3 years ago, you went in every day.
Mr. Owen won't allow it. Ever since you left, no one is allowed to enter the room anymore. It can't be cleaned either.
Don't mind if I do.
Rhea. Do you know what you're doing?
I did my best. Don't judge me.
Rhea, do you still remember?
Of course I remember. It was a gift for a certain someone's birthday back then. So this is why you don't allow Ms. Walsh in to clean?
During those 3 years abroad, I would secretly come back. But I didn't dare look for you. For fear I wasn't good enough. And that I still didn't deserve you. Whenever I came back, I would come here. You left behind everything here. Looking at them makes it seem like you never left.
Owen. Did you know? The first time I saw you, I thought you were a prickly kid on the outside, but fragile on the inside. Looks like I wasn't wrong.
What about now? Rhea?
Now. You're my man.
You're the one who made me this way. Rhea. You are my salvation.
Owen. You're also my salvation. At the engagement party, everyone doubted me. Only you believed in me completely. Since childhood, no one has ever believed in me completely, chosen me, or loved me. At that time, you were just like your mother. You brought light into my life. I don't think you knew, but I promised your mother I'd live my life standing tall and unyielding. Nowadays,
You still do. You teach well. And students thrive. Ria, you've always kept your promise to my mother. Right, Ria. There's one more thing. Dad has a serious illness. He transferred all his shares to me. He said I'm the only one who can hold Kane Corp together.
then you,
I want to donate all the profits to set up a scholarship fund and help kids in the same situation as you back then. What do you think?
I agree. It's your call.
Miss Keller? Miss Keller, come down right away.
Someone here to see you. I'll head down first.
Ria. This is.
From the kind soul who helped you back then.
I never showed it to you. I was foolish then. I always thought girls shouldn't bother with school.
Ria. When you see this recording, I am likely no longer here. I hope you can live as you want without anything holding you back. And become anyone you want to be. By the way, I have a son. His name is Owen Kane. Somehow, I always felt you two might meet in the future. He's sensitive by nature and emotionally fragile. I always worry about how he'll fare when I'm no longer by his side someday. If one day you meet him, tell this for me. In this world, there will surely be someone who loves him as I do. Ask him not to panic or be afraid. Just wait patiently. This way, that person will surely appear.
Lena. Do you see this?
Mom can definitely see this.
Owen.
That person really came.
The end.